What's up, everybody? This is Chris over here at Ted's Shooting Range, and today I've got a really nice offering from CANIK. So let's take a look and see what's inside the box. All right, so let's take a look. So here we have an offering from CANIK. This is the CANIK TP9SF Elite S. The S stands for safety, and we'll cover that in a little bit. I'm gonna set this aside real quick, and we'll take a look and see what's in here. It comes with a holster, and this holster is kind of neat because you can use a belt loop style or a paddle style, fully adjustables. You know, you have a holster option right from the get-go. Comes with two 15-round magazines. Also comes with adjustable back strap, mag loader, books, papers, all the fun stuff. So set this aside. We'll take a look at the CANIK. As I said, this is the TP9SF Elite. Now, TP9 has a standard one with a longer barrel. There's one with a threaded barrel. The Elite I really like because this is going to be a similar size to, say, a Glock 19 or a CZP10C. You know, with a 4-inch barrel, 15-round capacity, compact carry pistol. The Elite actually has a lot better feeling trigger than a standard TP9. I don't know if it's just in my head, but all the triggers that I felt, this one felt the best. It also has the cool two-tone, so it's got, they call it a tungsten finish up top, the black polymer frame. This one is the Elite S, which means it has a safety. So this actually has a manual safety on it, in addition to, you know, a trigger safety, internal safeties, things like that. Some will like that, some will hate it, but I wanted to show the one that had all the options, so I grabbed the one with the safety. So let's take a look. So first things first, we're gonna clear it. Clear. We'll just take a look at what we can see just from the get-go. It does have ambidextrous slide release. It's got a reversible mag release. It's got the front serrations on it. It actually has a nice shape to it. It's kind of got like a pyramid type, almost like the CZs do. It does have a standard 1913 rail on it, polymer lower, a nice sight system. It has a fiber optic front sight, which isn't something you see a lot on a factory pistol. This has a just over 4-inch barrel, 15-round capacity. This is going to be comparable to a Glock 19. So let me grab my Glock 19 here. Of course, this one is modified a little bit, but all clear. So here is a Glock 19. The TP9 Elite runs a little bit bigger than the Glock 19, and we'll show you with the Glock 19 sitting on top of it. The barrel is just a hair longer. Hopefully you can see that. The grip is very similar in size. The width is about the same. They run just over 1 inch in width. The length is pretty similar. This is, like I said, going to be about 1/4 inch longer. Height is about the same. They both run a flat flush magazine, so you don't have anything like the Springfields or the Sig Sauers where they have different notches and cutouts and shapes to them. It's just a flat mag base to it. The trigger, I mentioned the trigger on it. The trigger on this guy is actually a pretty nice trigger. It has a bit of take up, but the break on it is very crisp. And we'll show you the reset. One more time there. So it's got a good audible and tactile reset on it, and it is sharp. It's very sharp. It's not mushy at all. You do have the initial take up, which you're gonna have with any striker fired pistol with the factory trigger, but the that reset and the break are very nice on it. A couple other design cues that they did. So they have texture on the front and rear. There's also a little texture right here. Nice cutouts for your thumb, whether you're a righty or a lefty. It's very comfortable. The trigger guard has a slight undercut to it, but not huge. And you even have some texture on the front of the trigger guard. A lot of thought went into this. It's really dipping its toes in a very, very deep pool. The Glock 19 is hard to compete with. You've got offerings from CZ, from Glock, from Springfield, from Smith & Wesson. All these guys are making polymer striker fired pistols to compete with 4-inch 15-round Glock 19 size. Just feeling this in my hand, feeling the way it feels, the ergonomics are very nice. It fits my hand very well. I really like it. I can't wait to shoot it. I have not messed around with changing the backstrap to the bigger backstrap because this actually fits me really well just like this. Got ambidextrous controls on it. It's set up right. I mean, it's a nice little pistol. So let's show you how this thing takes down. So what we're gonna do, obviously drop the magazine, check the chamber, make sure it's empty. Takedown switch is right here, and this will slide forward about an inch. See, just like that, and it comes straight off. So a little bit different than a Glock or a Smith & Wesson or something like that, where you start at the front rails and you put the slide on all the way back. This actually just goes forward about an inch, pops right off. Real easy. Kind of looks familiar in there, doesn't it? You've got a trigger down inside there. You've got a trigger bar, trigger spring, trigger housing, your rails. Look up inside here, we've got our recoil spring assembly. It's captive, so I won't go shooting it across the room, so if you had your hopes up for that, it's not gonna happen. There's your 4.14-inch barrel, I believe is the actual length of it. It's very similar looking to a lot of other guns on the market. Throw that back in. Now, you're not going to slide this all the way on like you would a Smith & Wesson or a Glock. You're not starting back here. See these notches in the side, make it so you can just drop it right here and back together, just like that. So we'll show you that again. Pull back just a tiny bit, slide it forward. I mean, that's less than an inch, maybe 3/4 of an inch, pops right off. Back together, do the same thing, reverse order, and you're reassembled. Good to go. I do really like the way this thing comes apart and goes back together. It's very easy, very quick, awesome for maintenance. There's your assembly and disassembly. So this is the safety version, the SF Elite-S for safety. So it has a manual safety right here, flips up like that. That's your safety. It's an interesting safety. If you want a manual safety, it does have that option available to you. If you don't, the TP9SF Elite comes without it. But the -S comes with the safety. So you can get it both ways. If you prefer a manual safety, it is available. If you don't, if you're not used to having one or don't want one or trained out of it, then by all means don't get it. Magazines have a nice coating on them. It's a kind of a slippery but weatherproof coating. So that's a nice new addition to the concealed carry market out there. And it's not super new. I mean, don't get me wrong. This didn't come out yesterday. It's been out for a while, but it's new compared to the Glock 19, that's for sure. There it is. That's the TP9SF Elite-S for safety. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to leave them below. And do me a favor, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and ring that bell. That way you will be the first to know when we have new products coming out at TEDS, cool gun reviews, gear reviews, all kinds of neat stuff is coming. So that's it for now. This is Chris signing off for your friendly neighborhood shooting range, TEDS Shooting Range.